before we start, I'm going to tell you what's on my eyes, well, on my face, because the last few videos I forgot. So let's start with what's on my eyes. Today I am using the Soph Extra Spice palette. Now this palette I've only kind of used twice. I've had it for a while now. I've only used it twice, but when I use it today, I have fallen in love with it. The pigmentation is absolutely insane, like insane. It's so beautiful. I used the silver called Infinity, which is right here. Sorry if there's a glare. But I used the silver shadow called Infinity on my lids, and yeah, I love it. And I topped it up with the Revolution Black Diamond. This is one of their old flawless foils. Yeah, that's what I use for my eyes. I've had this for a while, but I use it kind of to tone down the silveriness of the look. I use this palette because I have a friend of mine who is going to a Gatsby themed birthday in a couple of weeks, and she wants me to do her makeup. I'm so nervous, so I wanted to try out a silvery smoky look, which is like kind of classic to go with the theme of the party. So yeah, I'm just trying on myself to see how it looks like. I paired it with a red lip, which is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Madrid. So this is what I have on my lips. This is such a good, comfortable matte red color. So that's what I have on my lips. So I think I really like how it turned out. So I think I'm going to recreate this on her in a couple of weeks. I hope it turns out this good. So yeah, let's get into it. Hi there, my loves, and welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title, today we are going to show you how to start a makeup kit for under 55 bucks. Now, when I first got into makeup 4 or 5 years ago, I bought a whole bunch of things over the period of especially the first year or two. I bought a whole bunch of things that I never used, that became useless to me because I did not know what I was doing. And even though at times I tried to watch or find videos on YouTube on how to start a makeup kit, like an effective makeup kit that will save me money, a lot of them I did not really find really helpful because they were, first of all, giving too many options. It wasn't cohesive enough. It wasn't simple enough for me to follow as a new makeup user. So today I've decided that yeah, one of the first videos I'm going to do on this channel is going to be how to start a makeup kit for a very affordable price. So we're going to do a whole face makeup kit excluding brushes and skincare. So this is not going to include brushes or skincare, but for the core actual makeup part of your kit, I'm going to show you how you can do that for 55 bucks and not to waste a lot of money. Let me start off with primer. Now, some of these things that we're going to discuss is going to be multifunctional. So I'm going to do all my prices in pounds just to make it easier for me to do the calculation at the end for you. But yeah, you can kind of convert it to whatever the equivalent is in your own currency. So the Hyaluronic Fix is around 5 to 6 pounds. And this you can use as a setting spray, but also as a primer. So we're going to use this as a primer first on our face before we start our makeup. So you buy one product and you can use it for 2 things, which is perfect. So yeah, the Hyaluronic Fix is the first thing that we're going to use. Now I'm going to just a little disclaimer, I'm going to do it according to how you put it on your face so that it makes it easier for you to learn and to remember the things that I'm going to discuss. So the Hyaluronic Fix is going to be our primer, and then for foundation, you will need you want to need like one foundation to start with. I will suggest the Fit Me from Maybelline. I like this foundation because they have a very wide range. I have here the darkest color, which you can see is very deep. It's even deep for me, which is, you know, which is saying something. That means that it can work for a lot of people. This is the color 380. and they have it from the lightest to the deepest in the drugstore. This retails in pounds for about $6.99, so it's very, very affordable. Nowadays there's a lot of drugstore foundations out there, but I chose this one because it's very good for both matte. It's very good for both people with oily skin and with dry skin. I believe they have a dewy version of this, but even this one, which is the matte and poreless, is not too matte. So I think that both dry skinned and oily skin people can use this. I'm oily skinned and I use this and I love it. I love the shade range, I love the price, and it's a good starter foundation to buy. So $6.99 will be our budget for the foundation. After foundation, we move on to concealer, and I'm sure all of you will know what concealer I'm going to present, or I'm going to tell you can get for a good price, and that would be the Revolution Conceal and Define. Now this is a perfect foundation for beginners because, first of all, it has a wide shade range. There's about 20 to 22 shades in this already, and I believe they're even coming out with more. So yeah, the Conceal and Define is a holy grail for me, and they have it for the lightest of lights to the deepest of deep. So there's C0 all the way to C18, so it will suit a lot of people. I actually use the C18 to contour, so once again, you know that it will suit every single person. So yeah, this is only £4, so it's the perfect concealer to start your makeup kit. That comes after your concealer. After you put on your concealer, then you obviously want to powder down. Now, depending on your skin type, you would either just do a light, just powder it off your face, or you will bake. And the thing that I found that is the most affordable to do both, either to powder your face or to bake, will be the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Now, I think if you watch YouTube, you know that a lot of people rave about this powder. It retails for about £4 in the UK. But I don't think it's that much different in other countries, probably around 4 or 5 euros or dollars. And I would go for the transparent one because the transparent one will work for everybody. I can use the transparent one, so obviously the lightest of light can also use the transparent one. It's a very good powder. It does keep you matte, but if you don't want to be super matte, you can always just dust it on your face lightly, and it will give you like it will just set your makeup ready for you to go. So yeah, £4 for your face powder, and for your setting powder is perfect. You can use this all over your face as well. Just obviously after you finish your foundation or your concealer, dab it under your eyes and then just lightly powder around your face, and then you'll be good to go. So yeah, that is you can get face powder for £4. We can go on to our eyes, and we can start off with the brow. Now, if you are starting off in makeup, there are obviously different things you can use for your brow. You can use pencils, there is waxes, there is pomades, there's different things on the market to do your brows. But I think to begin with, I will go with the pencil. I think the pencil is the easiest to control, is the easiest to learn how to do, because it's literally like you are drawing. So you can just pick it up and just like draw your brows on. Now, yeah, so I would say you can pick up a brow pencil, especially if you have a dark eyebrows. You can pick up a brow pencil from your beauty supply store for about $1 to $2, or $1 to $2, for £1 to £2 or dollars. You can pick it up, from your drugstore for around the same price. There's lots of brands that do brow pencils for a good price, around $1 to $2. So I have here the Rimmel London Professional Eyebrow Pencil, and I have it in black brown, and this is also around £2.50. I think I bought this for. So it's very, very cheap. It will last you a couple of weeks to about a month, depending how often you use it. And I think a pencil is the best way for a beginner to do their brows. So yeah, get yourself a pencil for a couple of bucks and you're done. Now, if you want to conceal your brows after you've filled them in, just to clean them up, you can always go back to your concealer. You don't have to buy something special for them. Just use your concealer that you use under your eyes to conceal your brows. So yeah, 2 users, 1 product. So that's perfect. So we didn't spend any extra just to conceal under our brows. For the eyeshadow, I will suggest to get a palette that is neutral but also gives you a bit of variety, and the one I will suggest for you to get would be the Revolution times Soph palette. Now this was her first palette that she released. So this is the Revolution times Soph palette. It retails for £10, so that's around €11.99 or $15, but yeah, £10. And as you can see from this color scheme, it is very neutral, but also has a lot of colors that you can play with right here. So yeah, this palette has some cool tones around here. It has some warm tones. It has golds, which is very classic, but it also has the pop of purple, the duochrome here, the green here, for you to kind of play with as well, and to get a bit of use out of it for other things other than a neutral look. So I think this is actually the perfect starter palette, and for £10 you cannot beat it. It has a black, it has a white, it has transitioning shades for different type of skin tones. You know, there's some for lighter skin, darker skinned people. So yeah, it's literally, I think, the perfect palette to start off with, and it only retails for £10. And you can also use these like darker shades here for your brows or for contouring. If you're very light skinned, you could use this for like a contouring or bronzing, and if you're darker skin, you can use this, you know, for contouring or bronzing. So you know, I think it's very multifunctional palette. So I will suggest you get this as your first palette if you don't have a palette already. After the eyeshadow, we will move on to like the finishing touches, and I will say that the next thing will probably be highlighter. So Revolution, again, I'm so sorry, this is not a Revolution video, but I think they give you good options for makeup. You know, if you're trying to start off a makeup kit, I think this is the perfect place to start because they have good products for very good prices. Anywho, so yes, the Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighters are like £3, and they have so many colors. I have this one in the color Rose Gold Lights. Now obviously this is a very reddish rose goldy color, so you will not buy this as a first highlighter color, but they do have a good variety of highlighters for around £3 to £4. They will have champagne ones, really pale ones, they have very gold ones, bronzy ones. So no matter what your skin tone, you can find a good highlighter from Revolution for $3 or $4, and that will do you well. Just get one that will suit your skin tone and you're good to go. It's very pigmented, but you can also do very light layers and give you a subtle glow. For your eyes, you can also get an eyeliner from the drugstore. You can get good eyeliners for very cheap prices. The best one I've actually found is from PRIMARK. Now this PRIMARK eyeliner is in the color black, and it's only £1. Now if you live in Europe and in the UK, PRIMARK is everywhere, but I know that in America obviously it's a bit more harder for you to get. Yeah, PRIMARK's £1 liners, if you have not tried them, they are a holy grail for me. I love them. They're super black and they glide on so well, and they're the bomb. So you need to get yourself one of them. And maybe if you're a beginner, you might not want to wear lashes, but mascara is obviously a must. And my favorite would be the Lash Sensational from Maybelline. Now this is a very good mascara that retails for about $8.99, and it's, yeah, I think even in America it's even cheaper than $8.99 in dollars. But yeah, it's a very good mascara to start with. It coats your eyelashes really well, it lengthens and separates, and it's yeah, it's a very good price. So mascara, $8.99, our budget, very good. And then the last thing to finish off your makeup will be the lip. This NYX matte lip cream is £6 and it's very comfortable. It's a soft matte. It's very comfortable on your lips. I have it on right now. I have a red color obviously in Madrid, but I would say if you're starting off getting together a makeup kit as a beginner, I will go for a nude color. So the Soft Matte Lip Creams have a huge range, and you can get a nude color for your skin tone. So just go to a NYX counter and look through their Soft Matte Lip range, and you will find a great nude for your skin tone. I need to go get some more from NYX, because I do actually really like their formula of this Soft Matte Lip Cream. And for £6, it's the perfect way to start off a makeup kit. Yeah, so that is it. Obviously once you finish your makeup, you want to set your makeup, and you can go back to your Hyaluronic Fix. You know, I use this even with my oily skin. I use this to set my face, to melt all the makeup in. So I think this is the perfect setting spray and prepping spray for anyone, whether you're oily skinned or you have dry skin. It's a hydrating and plumping makeup fixing spray, so you can use it as a primer and as a setting spray, and it's one product. So yeah, multi-functional. So that is it for the video. That is how I would suggest you create a starter makeup kit for yourself. All these things are gonna cost you less than $55, and you can have yourself a staple kit that you can use on a database that you could use on a day-to-day to practice, to wear to school or to work. Also play with some colors. Obviously with the Soph palette, you can play with some colors as well. But yeah, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let us know if you liked it by clicking on the like button and subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, love.